Okay, everybody, so welcome back. It's time for us to go and take on the smouldering lake. Before we go, we're going to go. I just remembered we didn't actually upgrade our sword straight sword at the end of the last episode, so we are going to go ahead and do that before we set off. Give ourselves a bit of extra damage. Pardon me, sorry about that. So we can get that to +5. And that now requires 6 large target shots. Cool. Probably have that up to +6 by the end of the next area. Which is going to be nice. Extra 15 damage per strike. Cool. Pretty soon we are going to get to the point where the damage from turning it into a lightning weapon may eclipse its natural damage. Now when I say natural damage, you will get overall more damage if you keep it raw and then you buff it with your Dark Moon Blade, which we probably are going to get, as that is a miracle. One of the best things about being a miracle blade, being a miracle build, is that we are going to have access to things like Dark Moon Blade and Lightning Blade, which means we can change the element that we buff this weapon with, and that is going to make a massive difference for us. So that is probably going to be the end state, and we can essentially change our damage type depending on the enemy we're facing, because we will have both magic damage and lightning damage. I don't think there are any enemies that are resistant to both of those. So that is a good point for this character. Now a lot of people are saying about how cleric builds are quite disadvantaged. Now so far I can't say I'm feeling it, and I know I've not really been playing it as a cleric build. I've been quite melee focused, but that is part and parcel being the cleric anyway. The sorcerer is kind of like a mid to, for me anyway, the sorcerer is like a kind of mid to long range fighter. The pyromancer is basically a mid ranged fighter, and then the cleric is mid to short range fighter. So in terms of how they are as casters, that is kind of how you should view them. So the cleric is going to be looking at being up close and personal a little bit more. You are still going to have a bit of range, but your spells do more damage the closer you are to the enemy. So therefore, that is going to be a consideration for how you use them. Now, as you look across this lake, there are a lot of items for us to grab. Now, in my other playthroughs, I've gone around to the right first, collected it all, and then come this way. It is doable. If you want to see that, you can see that on these episodes for the Pyromancer build and the Sorcerer build. But this time around, we're going to try doing it a bit the easy way, going left first, clearing and stopping the bolt thrower that's firing at us, and then going around here after we've done that. So we'll see how this works and see which way is better, dependent on how this goes now. So you want your stamina to recover in this little alcove, and then run ahead this way as quickly as you can. You want to try to get some rolls on him, try and avoid some of these bolts. And we're going to try and roll through this little side of the worm. Be careful, because when he's moving he can hurt you. Try to avoid some of these bolts. And we're basically just going to try and stand on the other side of this little mound here, because the bolt thrower hurts the worm and hits this. So I'm going to take a seat and we'll be right back. Okay then, so with that done, extra undead bone shard, and we have the lightning stake spell. So we're starting to have our miracles available to us now, which is nice. Obviously this thing's still going to be firing at us even as we try and go around here. So just make sure you're still kind of running around and not dawdling. I think it can still get us all the way here as well. I'm still going to get inside though. So extra large titanite shard, and we're going to go down this way. Now then, I'm going to try and do things a little bit differently to what I usually do, in that I'm actually going to bring summons with me. So, or should I say a summon with me, because we can now summon Nightslayer Sorig. Now, in the same manner that we did Crucifixion Woods, I'm going to bring this guy along, and we're going to have him go to town on all of these enemies that we would usually have some trouble fighting. Now, if he dies, all I'm going to do is I'm going to come back over here. We're going to quit out, reload the game, and we are going to summon him back in again. That's what's going to happen. We're going to let this rather nasty guy deal with as many enemies as we so please, making it so that we basically get the easiest go through of this area that we can have. Now there is... Oh, it didn't come through. Okay, rest. Oh no. Has he come through? Have I glitched him out? I have. Okay, so we're going to have to do it now anyway, because clearly resting at the bonfire has glitched him out. So, we're going to have to... Where are we? Black Separation Crystal. So, I'll quickly quit out and come back here. You guys aren't going to notice a difference, and I'll carry on. Okay, so here we are back again. We'll summon this dude in. Now, as I was saying, there is in fact a second summon in this area, and his summon sign appears right in front of the boss door, right down there. The only issue with summoning him is that summoning him requires standing right in front of the bolt thrower, which we are not going to do. So, with that, we're going to bring Nightslayer Sorig around with us this way. I don't know what this is going to do, because Nightslayer Sorig is actually in this area as a enemy anyway, so I don't actually know whether we can have him fight himself. That would be pretty interesting. I don't know if he's going to actually run into this area for us straight away, or which way he's going to go, so we'll see. But on the left of us right now, there is a fairly nasty enemy, which is why we are bringing him along. Mainly for distraction purposes. We love it. Ooh. Come on, Nightslayer. Take this dude on. Take this dude on. Ouch. Come on. Take this guy. Get down! Don't do that. So, as you might notice, we have got balls of floating fire, and these will periodically fire flames at us, which aren't very nice. Come on, Nightslayer, this way. Are you going to follow me? There we go. He's actually going to go down there and fight them. That's pretty interesting. Go on then. Now, in here is a particularly nasty room. I'm quite happy for him to go and fight in there if he wishes. He does a lot of damage. Yeah. That's Sorry, making this area much nicer. Take it straight out. Chew down. This does make things a lot better. So above us we've got one of those. Let's bring them down. Oh, I didn't realise there's one on the side as well. So come on over this way, you. I'm not your biggest fan. Take this bone shard. So we've now got 300 bone shards in our inventory, meaning our Estus flasks When we next visit the Fire Shrine, we're going up to +6, which is a massive increase in the amount of health we are going to be gaining from each heal that we take. This guy's going ham on these. It's pretty cool. As said, if and when he dies, we're just going to go back and resummon him. So we're going to try and use as few heals ourselves as we can. I'll try to basically let him tank the damage. So first up, we are going to clear the top level, as this is kind of the way we're meant to go. Whoop. He tried to backstab me. Come on, sorry, where are you? Here he is. I think he just got a backstab. Wow! That's crazy. He just got a backstab. Careful of the poison. Ooh. This is actually a really fun way to take this area on, I have to say. Good man, Night Slayer, sorry. I'm glad we defeated you earlier. So through here, these are the ones that jump at you, so to be careful, do not approach this one straight away, as there is one on the left. Oh my god, Night Slayer, sorry, does not care about them one bit. So over this way, we've got another thing on the ceiling. Tempt it down. Whoa! I don't want to fall down anyway. That's not what we're about right now. Stop! 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 Right. So we can take these down. Take our ember. We can go on back and get our Night Slayer back in. This is technically not a bad way to farm souls out of this area, as he can obviously just kill everything for you. Not necessarily the quickest way, but definitely easy. But as I said earlier, we are going to head back. Again, you're not really going to see much other than his summon sign will appear, and I am going to resummon him again. And basically I'm just going to periodically do this as far as we get with him, because this is going to make the area a lot easier. So I'm going to quit out again. As I said before, here he is back again. We haven't rested, we've only used 2 Estus flasks, and all the area is practically cleared. There's only a couple of dangerous enemies left. I wonder how he's going to do against some of the basilisks, as they could curse him if he just kind of runs straight through all of the clouds, but I don't know kind of how affected by it he's going to be. But we've cleared all of the top area, so now we need to clear a bit more of the bottom area. He's probably going to take on a couple of Black Knights for us. I imagine he's quite capable of it, so it should be pretty doable for him. Is he following? Let's check he is. Yeah, that's cool. So directly ahead of us is an illusory wall. Through there is going to be a Black Knight that's fighting some of these guys. This Black Knight will in fact fight these enemies as well, so you can actually instill quite a lot of chaos by aggroing and bringing them out and sending them into there, especially because we have Night Slayer Sorig as well. So I'm not going to fight him on my own when we've got this dude with us. Go on, Night Slayer. Black Knight, he's coming. Boom. Yeah, Black Knight, yeah. Guess what? Guess what? Backstab! You ain't living through this, mate. Black Knight owned. So if you want to farm for Black Knight stuff, definitely a serviceable way of doing it. I do like the Black Knight set, it does look quite nice. Gonna go through this way. We've got another dog dude. Missed the backstab, it's unfortunate. We've got a flamethrower dude on the left. We'll take this guy down, so just start trying to burn my Night Slayer, who isn't actually slaying any knights. Well, he did actually, in fact, slay a Black Knight, I have to say. That is quite fitting. Got another one of these dudes in the corner, trying to make us think it was a statue. Don't think so. So over this way, I suppose the biggest thing to note is that he doesn't actually have any Estus flasks, so he doesn't in fact heal. Which is why he's dying. So if we had in fact bought Heal Miracle, we wouldn't actually need to revive him, as he basically wouldn't die because we had to keep him alive with your focus points. Keep calling them faith points, I don't know why. He's going to try and poison us. New. Destroyed. Got another dude down here. Oop. Nope. Restore a straight sword and Night Slayer says nope. So we literally don't have anything to worry about now. Night Slayer is happily destroying absolutely everything. I'm going to go up this way. I have a bonfire here. And a secret to go around and sort out as well. That's it, Night Slayer. Boom! So we're going to tag this. Obviously we're not going to rest, we don't want to send him home or anything. Night Slayer absolutely owning this guy. There's a backstab. Interesting how backstabs probably do less than damage of his normal hits. Sorry about that, guys. Large Titanite Shards, say that. So large Titanite Shards are farmable from those guys, which is nice to know. Currently on 4, it's cool. May even bring him to kill some crabs, that'd be nice. So obviously, be careful because these guys on the sides are going to aggro on us. Come on, Night Slayer, go in. Come on, they're coming, they're coming. They're coming to get me, defend me, Night Slayer. There we go. Boom. This guy over here, he's going to try and poison us. He's going to fail. Isolith Pyroman's Tome. That is going to get us Great Chaos Fireball, which is incredibly powerful. Have to say. It takes 2 achievement slots, but incredibly helpful against quite a lot of bosses. Particularly if you don't have the right element set up. So, for example, if you are a mage and you're against somebody that has magic resistance, or like us, for example, we are a cleric and our main kind of element of use is lightning. We can switch up to the Chaos Fireball, which has, as far as I'm aware, 0 requirements unless they've patched it, which I'll obviously be finding out soon enough. We can just basically have a laugh and not care that something is immune to our lightning, which will become a factor later on. So, this area clear. Next thing we need to deal with is a illusory wall just here, where we're going to get ourselves an extra Estus shard. I'm trying to run past them. Night Slayer Cleric should probably deal with the majority of them. So we kind of just want to get through them as quickly as possible like this. Estus shard. Was that the Night Slayer just hit us? Couldn't have been, he'd have done more damage than that. No. Shoot down. And obviously because we're killing so many enemies, our Estus is naturally coming back. We started this on 7 and we're up to 9. Which is quite funny, I have to say. So, sorry making this area an absolute joke, I have to say. So, all that dealt with, we're going to run all the way back round to the first room. Now, if you wanted to, you could obviously go ahead and reset everything. You know, send Cleric back, have a rest at the bonfire, and all that kind of stuff. We're just going to run on back round. Where are we? Back around here. On here. Hopefully, Night Slayer's following us. Can't hear him. Where is he? Yeah, there he is. Cool. heading over this way. Where we can now deal with the next areas. Obviously, while we've got Knights Sorg with us, we don't want to do any of the suicide runs. I'll talk about that later. I can't believe that guy just made himself look like he was alive because he moved them. Which we'll talk about later. They are more useful for pyromancers. I'm going to do it anyway, just because that's what I've done for all of my walkthroughs. We're doing that at the end of the episode. Also got a rat. Rat's going down. Come on, Knights, you're missing out on the action now. Some more rats over this way. Secret. So we're on the opposite side to where you saw the drop earlier. That drops down to Mummy Rat, which we'll be dealing with soon enough anyway. Over here I think it's another Pyromancer Tome. Yep, so we've got the Clan of Pyromancer Tome, which we can't use till later. Down there is a suicide run, which we are going to do at the end of the episode. Which is why we bought the Flash Sweat Pyromancers earlier, because that will up our fire resistance, which will allow us to actually reach the items, although we probably won't make it back. Kill the rat, got a gap over there, don't drop down that, it's basically a death. Heading down this way. Mummy rat. Kill Mummy rat. Thank you, Sorig. You are extremely helpful. Come on. Knight Slayer says, naughty rats. Doing a very good job there, Knight Slayer, I have to say. So as you can hear through this way, we have basilisks coming. So we've got one chest. Large Silent Shard's lovely. Another hidden wall. Isolith Catalyst. Staff. Ooh, I'm going to try and roll out the way with a lot of this. As we don't want to get caught in those clouds. Sorry, should follow us down. Let's run back to him. I prefer to have support in this area. Basilisks all done. And we have, I'm not going to say taken no damage, but we have definitely cut down the amount of damage and crap it takes to get through this area. Now there is a pathway on the left that is going to take you to Knight Slayer Sorig in real form. Now killing him will prevent Sorig's summon sign from appearing, so I would leave him alone if you're planning on doing this. The same way that I'm doing it. Across here we have another Black Knight. This one's got a great sword, so do be careful. I don't know if you'll be able to see him. We can in fact see Knight Slayer Sorig down there, so we could actually have Sorig fight himself. Pretty funny. Go on, Mr. Black Knight. No. No. Sorig, kill the knight. Knight Slayer, there we go. Backstab. Oh, missed. Oops. Heal back, thank you. So the Knight Slayer is still down there. We could actually have Knight Slayer so go ahead and kill him if we wished. But we're not going to do that. 3 souls, yeah. Being as he's not that hard of a fight anyway, so it's not too difficult for us. Don't know why the Ahai struggles with ladders. I have to say, that is incredibly strange. Why they decided that they couldn't use ladders. It's really weird. Oh well. But the area is all but done now anyway. So nothing to worry about really. Dragon Rider Bow. Up here we have, I think, probably 4 bone skeletons, bone wheel skeletons. I will get it right eventually. And a couple of the shuttle wielding skeletons, and that is about it. Be aware that the bolt thrower can in fact get us here, so we're going to want to go over to the left, drop off here. Grab the homeward bone. A clue for you, obviously, because obviously they realise that at this point you are quite low on restoratives, or would be quite low on restoratives, and you may want to get out of here pretty easily. But unfortunately, due to the fact that we have, let's not be facing in between 2 bone skeletons. Wow, this is not a nice place to be in. Ow. Not pleasant at all when there's 2 of these at once. Right, we need to go ham on one of these, otherwise it's just going to get ridiculous. Obviously, Night Slayer's presence is still meaning they take more damage to kill. Hopefully he'll in fact have a good enough pathing to meet us around underneath though. Would be pretty cool. Haha, you missed! Whoa, not that time though. Now you die. Shuttle dudes. Yeah, man. See if we can draw you over first. Come up. Yes. Okay. That was meant to be a sword slash. There we go, let's get some stamina back. Roll. Not a good roll. Oh my god. Bled out. Oh, so close. Okay guys, I'll come back to them. So, we are in fact going to be taking these guys on this time around. Had quite unfortunate, well not unfortunate, but stupid action of, in fact, getting cursed by the basilisks when trying to run back again. So unfortunately I did lose all those souls, but I don't really mind. It matters little. Even if it was probably A level. So now that we've gotten all the way around, we're going to push this lever, which is going to stop the ballista from working. So the next thing that we're going to want to do is in fact homeward bone back to the bonfire. You can drop on down this way, and obviously then kind of collect everything, but there are some giant crabs down here, so I'm going to bring Nightslayer Sorag along, and probably even Cornix as well, because why not? And just kind of destroy them as we go and collect everything. So, homeward bone. I'm going to do that back to the bonfire. Obviously, we've got quite a few souls here to use again, so we can obviously go ahead and use those too. So, here comes the Night Slayer. Here comes the Night Slayer. So as far as I'm aware, once you've turned the bolt thrower off, it stays off permanently. So just wait for Night Slayer to come on and join us. There he is. Now, I don't know how much help it will be to have both of them at the same time, but just because it'll be funny, we are going to go ahead and do this. No real requirement here. Of course, if you're struggling with Night Slayer Sorag, you could in fact take both of these to go and deal with him over near his pool of lava to kill him before you kill the demon, and we're not going to be doing that. So just going to go for a nice casual stroll, pick up a load of loot, This is also going to be useful against Horus, who isn't that hard of a fight. Or at least I didn't struggle with him, but you know, it just means if anybody is struggling with him, they won't be now. There's nothing to struggle with around here, so I mean, I'm getting a little bit cocky because I've got 2 NPC summons with me. I could be entirely wrong about that. The enemies will have more health, but I feel like the distraction these guys are going to provide will more than make up for the health that they give to the enemies. Bit of pop in there. Is he coming over? Is he spotted? Nah, I thought he'd aggroed from all the way over there then. I was going to say, that's a bit insane. We've got this dude over here though. I'm going to take this one on first. Now, over on the right hand side we should have a cave. We will deal with Horus first so we don't forget about him. Going to have ourselves a crystal lizard as we come on in. This is going to be a little bit of an unfair fight for Horus. Ooh. Trinket Titanite, check that. Got another one just here. So of course with this large Titanite we are going to upgrade our Sword Straight Sword again after this. Now the reason I haven't upgraded the Talisman yet is because I haven't actually found out which one is the best one. Ooh, Titanite Chunk. Was that one Titanite Chunk? Well, that's just a shame. I wish I had another one. Well, in fact we can get another Titanite Chunk, so we are in fact going to upgrade. Hey, come on! Don't hold out on me. Where's Oculus? Cuculus, come on. There we go. Come on. Come on, Cuculus. He doesn't want to come for the fight. Okay. Fair enough. Just me and Soric then. These guys are getting shy about this. I've got no qualms about bringing Horus back over there though. Come on. There he comes, there we go. That's better. Come on then. Attack him then. What are you guys doing? Okay. This isn't funny. You guys are just gonna watch while I die. No. This is insane. Word of advice, guys, don't bring these guys to face Horus. This is pretty funny, I have to say. My idea of owning this guy totally just obliterated. Right before my very eyes. It's going to make no difference though. It's fine. Down you go, Horus. Well and shield. Some yellow blue pellet. Last time that shard. Last time that shard. We will be able to get an extra Titanite chunk by giving a black firebomb to the crows. So that is in fact going to allow us to get the Astora Straight Sword up to +7. Which is going to give us crazy amounts of damage. Are you guys actually going to follow through nicely this time? That's cool. Can't believe they didn't help me at all against Horus. You mean bastards. Sorry guys, didn't mean to swear. Bastards. Right. Now hopefully they will actually help against the crabs. Come on, come on. What are you doing? What is happening? Are you guys having a dance or something? Come on. Over this way. Over this way. You're meant to be helping me. Okay, so that's a failure. So So apparently these guys don't like going through this cave or facing off against Horus. So what I will in fact do is I'm going to black separation crystal them. I'll resummon them again, and I'm going to reappear at the entrance of this cave. Unless of course they just decide they might come through. Oh, you know what, let's just deal with it. Stop it. So we'll come through when he's ready, I guess. Okay. Ow. Go on, Cuculus. Kill. Crab, die. So much health right now. Okay, it's one crab now. Let's see if we can in fact get Night Slayer to come on and follow through. Ha! Follow through. Come on, Night Slayer. Come on. You can do it. I know you can. You can do it. Come on, dude. Come on. Oh well, never mind. I guess what we'll do then is send you home. Come on, Cuculus. Cuculus. I think it's Cuculus. Somebody didn't tell me. Right, so let's take on these crabs. Still got 4 left there, man. Hope you're ready for this. Didn't realise they were easily poisonable there. I suppose I did. Ow. Interesting how easily blockable your attacks are. Oh, we're going to have 2 at the same time here. That's not going to go well. Come on. Give me an opening. Go down. Go down. How much damage do you want me to do? Can we riposte this? Yes. Ouch! Why do you have more health than God? Right, number 2. Oh, he grabbed me. Ouch, this is gonna hurt. Not as much as I thought it would. Oh yeah, you down. No, you're not. Here. Yeah, that's you down. Okay, so we are clearing through these crabs. Tying out shards aplenty. 1 left. Come on, Cuculus, we can do it. 1 more. Ouch. Yeah, it's poison. Haha. Makes this fight one already. Mr. Cuculus, you clearly like your overtime abilities, don't you? Poison and warmth. Fast animation for the kill. There we go. Right then, so that is all sorted. Oh no, I just realised we missed an item. Oh! Oh no! Oh no, I'm so doing this wrong. Okay, I'm gonna have to explain something to you guys in a second. No, he grabbed me! This could be a death. Killing these crabs clearly isn't ideal. People said they wanted to see full area clearances, so we're gonna go for it. This for the crab. This one's down and dead though. I'm gonna have you. Whoa! Get you down. That'll free Cuculus up. There we go. Another crab! Another crab! Crab clearance. Come on. Interesting that you weren't actually aggroing on me there. Another crab bastard. Oh, large titanite shard. Whoop. How much warmth can you get off, man? You have some good FP right there. So, I'm going to have to explain where an item is because I totally forgot about it. Because I wanted to do the area in a different order. And unfortunately, that has meant an item is out of our reach. I think it's the fire clutch, the fire stoneplate ring. I can't remember exactly what it is, but I think that's what it is. I will show you where it is and tell you how and what you need to do to get it. I really apologise about that. I've only just realised the folly of what I've just done. So, yeah, I'll have to explain that in a second. Another titanite shard. I think that's all the crab's done. This has been quite the fight, I have to say. Cast gem. There's two of those we have now. Good if you go in Pyromancer. Absolutely great if you want to deal tons of fire damage with high stats. So over this way, you will see a brick wall. You see that little bit of wall section up against the rock over there. I am going to get a bit closer so I can show you properly. I don't know if the camera will clip through so I can actually show you where the item is. No, it won't, but you can. You can see it shining right there, look. So, what you actually need to do is stand here while the bolt thrower is firing, and as the bolt comes toward you, try and roll out the way to avoid the damage, or in fact, even better, into where the tree is. And that will break this, getting you what I think is the fire stoneplate ring, and I've absolutely missed it. Really sorry about that, guys. Absolutely my fault. But it's right there so you guys can see where to get it. So with that, we are done with this area. We just literally have the boss to kill. This shouldn't be too difficult for us, being as we do quite a lot of damage anyway. But obviously before that, we're going to need to separate from Cuculus. Head on over to the Phalanx Shrine, which we're going to do up that way right now to upgrade our weapon to +7. Obviously, I'm going to keep the camera on while I'm doing it, just so that you guys can see what's happening. Coming back, grabbing the Night Slayer and Cuculus to go on in and wreck this boss. And it should be absolutely be wreckage. I don't think he's that bad. Like he's basically just like an upgraded version of the fire demons that we've already fought. With he's got some nasty abilities, but they don't deal well. I suppose when you've got the fire stoneplate ring, they don't deal that much damage. They probably will deal a lot of damage to me now. But with the fire stoneplate ring, it's not so bad. So we'll see how this goes, I guess. Well, I suppose we could supplement with flash sweat or something. Oh, we do actually need to go and grab the extra titanite chunk, so we're going to go do that. So what we need to do is head on up these stairs. Yeah, these stairs to the left and talk to Patches. Grab ourselves a black firebomb, and then we're going to go and drop it into one of those nests. You, Patches squad. Why, thank you.
Hello again. Welcome to Patches.
Yes, I want one of those. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yep, fog is gone now. That's cool. This seems to be disappearing faster now, which is nice. I'm glad they've sorted that. Up and over this way. Time for more damage, 'cause that's what we need. So, I'm going to drop. I suppose I might as well drop that while we're here as well. Gets us the Armour of the Sun. We'll drop. Where is it? Black Firebomb. Oh, we already had some anyway, never mind. Ooh. Yes, one of those, thank you. There we go, so now I'm going to upgrade the sword. Obviously we've got a few other things to use to upgrade stuff as well. 3 bone shards is obviously going to make quite a big difference in this fight. As is the extra Estus shard, and now the extra damage we're going to be doing per hit too. So it should make things rather nice for us. Particularly as we're going to be taking that Sorry again, the amount of stamina damage we'll be doing to him to kind of stagger should be pretty good. Don't think we're going to have enough to level. No, we haven't averaged like 20k. Although we could spend some souls. No, we'll wait till after the boss to level. I find it always works better that way. Over to you. I'm going to process this flask, get cute. I'm going to force weapon. There we go. For an extra 30 amount of damage. I think we ended up with what, 30 odd extra damage there overall. Now we got bone shards to use. Undead bone shard. Undead bone shard. And undead bone shard. There we go. So back out we go, and we are going to go and deal with the old Demon King. What's the old Demon King? Something like that. But anyway, this should be pretty simple for us. So do this. Now, obviously, a part of me is feeling like the Lloyd's Talisman Ring is actually going to stay on this build, because when we start going back into using miracles and we've got the talismans in use, we are going to have a lot of regenerative abilities at our disposal. This means that we can utilise it more than most other builds, because we're not just relying on Estus to heal, and so being as it gives quite a considerable boost to damage, that is probably quite a good idea for us. Now, something to say before we go in with this with Cuculus. Cuculus needs to survive this fight for it to really be a success. If he dies, I'm going to carry on, because I've already had him survive twice, and I've shown where to get his armor set, and that's basically why you want him to survive. The cage where we got Cornix from, the Pyromancer merchant in the Undead Settlement, if he survives this fight, his armor set will appear there for those. No. It's over. So, and that is done. You could have survived and everything. Oh, good. So, quickly spend these souls. We're going to level up. Fun trying. Right, so, believe the demon soul only gets us permanency, so we'll use that. Right, so quickly go to the old maiden lady. Sword. Sell you. And you. That should be enough 2 levels.
Ashen 1. Well, very well done.
Thank you. We'll go for 1 shoot, 1 endurance, 1 intelligence, 1 drugs of faith.
Farewell,
Good. So with that, we're gonna have a look at what we can attune. So, oh, we haven't bought the new pyraments yet, but we are going to attune flash sweat and profuse sweat for this upcoming little part that we're going to be doing. So that is smouldering finished, and if you're not interested in the items that we're about to pick up, I will catch you next time. From here, we are just literally going to go and fetch the items from the suicide rooms in back where we were, as well as taking on Night Slayer Cleric. So, those leaving now, catch you next time. Those that carry on watching, feel free. There's not really much for it to say, so it's just kind of going to be me running and dying, and probably some profuse swearing as well. So, let's go. This is probably the wrong bonfire, really, but never mind. Let's get something that's going to make things a little better for us, at least. Rings wise, nothing particularly useful. Gear, fashion souls be damned. Unfortunately, we just need fire resistance. So you. Not you. 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 Antiquated dress has more fire resistance than the Cleric, so that's strange. And the Black Knight set, because the Black Knight set originally had pretty good fire resistance. Not really anything there. Okay, so that's about it. Looking a little bit strange, I guess, but unfortunately, that is the way things have to be. Now, not really interested in killing anything. We are just going to be running straight past as much as we can and getting across these rather nasty areas. So let's go. Oh. I can't remember about this. Yeah, it does actually need items. That's cool. This could be a shortcut for us actually. So we're going to refresh these. Down we go. Wow, damage is so fast. It's that one. No. Oh. And that one over there is the Witch's Locks, by the way, guys. I'm not going to come back for that. That's the Witch's Locks. So that is like Miracles and Pyromancy. The Miracles and Pyromancy Catalyst in one. So that's that one done. Next up is the one where Night's Latest Horrors, so we're going to go and do that. But the damage we're taking from doing that is just like so great, and I don't really want to waste all of the embers running across the fire. Because you do need to be embered to get across, which is even worse. The damage we're taking was just way too fast, we couldn't keep up with that. So next up is Profane Flame, which I will show you how to get in a second. I suppose technically I should get the Witch's Lock, shouldn't I? It's almost impossible to get with the little fire resistance we have. I may come back for it, we'll see. We'll see. I'm going to get Profane Flame, which is this way. Not bothered about the basilisks, as they do leash fairly early, so I'm going to let those walk off from us. I'm just going to go around here. Straight across. Don't know if they've aggroed. Oh, a couple of them have. But they won't follow us down this way, I think. He says and hopes. Not that I'm actually that bothered. Because we are literally on a suicide run at the moment anyway. Go away. There's Cleric. In his real form. I don't actually know whether or not he'll follow us on here. We're only here for the item. That's all I want, right there. Oh, really? You two are dead though. Here we go. It's that one. Okay, so as you'll see in the kind of phased in and out clips, it'll probably look a little bit messy, but we did in fact get all of the items. The only one I missed was an ember, and there's no point in me using an ember to get an ember. So I will see you next time, guys. We'll be taking on Irithyll Valley. As I always say at this point, and I'm going to say it now, so I don't need to say it in the next episode. If you haven't gotten up to this point yet, and you haven't been into Irithyll Valley, I fully suggest that you get to this point first. Enter into the area, enjoy it, and then come back to the guide. The reason being, it is quite a spectacular area, and I think kind of one of the masterpieces of the game. So I'll see you next time, guys. Enjoy the rest of your day.